July 1863, the White House in Washington, D.C. President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. The proclamation freed all the slaves in the southern states and allowed African American soldiers to join the Union Army. In his newspaper, Frederick Douglass rejoiced. Common sense, the necessities of war, to say nothing of the dictation of justice and humanity, have at last prevailed. We shout for joy that we live to record this righteous decree. Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, Commander in Chief of the Army and Navy, in his own peculiar, cautious, forbearing, and hesitating way, slow but we hope sure, has, while the loyal heart was near breaking with despair, proclaimed and declared that on the 1st of January in the year of our Lord 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or any designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be then, henceforward, and forever free. Free forever, O long enslaved millions whose cries have so vexed the air and sky. The hour of your deliverance has come. Lift up your voices with joy and thanksgiving, for the freedom of slaves will come peace and safety to your country. Soon after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, Lincoln and Douglas met. Since the proclamation, Douglas had been working hard to recruit African American soldiers. He soon realized, however, that black soldiers were not being treated well. Douglas met with Lincoln face to face to voice his concerns. Mr. President, I am Frederick. I know who you are, Mr. Douglas. I'm glad to see you. Please sit down. Sir, I applaud you for issuing the Emancipation Proclamation. Thank you, Mr. Douglas, and thank you for your gentle reminders of what is right and what is important. The country owes you a debt for that. On the contrary, the country owes a debt to its black soldiers. They must receive equal pay and an equal chance for promotion as white soldiers. Their lives are no less valuable. You must guarantee to retaliate for any black soldiers captured during battle who are then mistreated or killed. I fear that I'm about to disappoint you again, Mr. Douglas. I cannot promise to give equal pay to black soldiers. The public will not as yet support that. I can promise, though, that in the end, they shall have the same pay as white soldiers. As for promotions, I will sign any recommendations concerning black soldiers that the Secretary of War sends me. The abuse and the murder of black soldiers disturbs me greatly, but again, I cannot promise to retaliate. I appreciate your honesty, Mr. President. You've given me less than I'd hoped for, but I won't give up. You will be hearing from me soon. I look forward to that. Mr. Douglas, it appears, after all, that you now have your wish. The war is about slavery now. It always was, Mr. President. It always was.